Have you ever felt a subtle, persistent ache deep within? A quiet knowing that something isn't quite aligned? It's a feeling that often emerges when we've made a misstep, a wrong turn, or simply fallen short of our own expectations, and then chosen to carry that burden in silence. It's the weight of an unacknowledged truth, a secret burden that presses down not just on our conscience, but on the very texture of our days, coloring our interactions and dimming the inner light we once knew. We walk through life, perhaps smiling, perhaps nodding, but beneath the surface a heavy cloak is draped over something we wish no one would ever see. This isn't about grand, life-altering errors that splash across headline. Often, it's the smaller, more insidious ones. A sharp word spoken in haste, a promise quietly broken, a truth subtly bent, an opportunity missed due to fear or pride. And the quiet revolution we resist is not about the mistake itself, but about the terrifying, yet profoundly liberating, act of simply admitting it. We fear the judgment, the perceived loss of standing, the crack in the polished facade we present to the world, and even to ourselves. So we hold on, clutching the mistake tightly, believing it's safer hidden in the shadows of our mind. But what is the true cost of this concealment? Consider the exhaustion, the mental energy expended to construct intricate defenses, to avoid certain conversations, to subtly redirect blame, or to simply pretend it never happened. It's like trying to hold a heavy stone submerged underwater. It demands constant, invisible effort. This constant inner labor leaves us depleted, tired not just in body, but in soul. It creates a subtle but profound disconnect, a rift between who we truly are and the version of ourselves we desperately try to maintain. We become strangers in our own skin, living out of sync with our deeper selves, our genuine emotions muffled by the clamor of self-preservation. This hidden strain can manifest in countless ways. Perhaps you feel a persistent tightness in your chest, a difficulty in fully relaxing, or an inability to truly connect with others, even those closest to you. The weight of an unadmitted mistake builds a silent wall around your heart, preventing the free flow of empathy, vulnerability, and genuine love. How can we fully receive love or offer it freely when we are constantly guarding a secret compartment within? The truth is, we can't. We remain emotionally insulated, adrift in a quiet loneliness even amidst company. We might project an image of strength, but inside, we are crumbling, feeling utterly lost and bewildered by our own unease. Yet, within this very struggle lies a surprising truth, a quiet revolution waiting to unfold. What if the act of admitting our mistakes, even the smallest ones, isn't a sign of weakness, but an extraordinary act of courage? What if it's the very key to unlocking a deeper, more authentic strength, a pathway to inner healing that we hadn't dared to imagine? Imagine the relief, the sudden lightness, as that heavy cloak is gently lifted, as the hidden burden is finally set down. This isn't about self-flagellation or wallowing in guilt. It's about a clear-eyed, compassionate acknowledgement of reality. The moment we summon the courage to say, "I made a mistake," or "I was wrong," a profound shift begins. It's an act of radical honesty, first with ourselves, and then with the world. It's an assertion of our humanity, a reclaiming of our imperfection, not as a flaw to be hidden, but as a fundamental, integral part of our journey. This admission cracks open the door to genuine growth. We can't learn from experiences we refuse to acknowledge. By admitting our error, we step into a space where understanding can blossom, where empathy can flow, where forgiveness, both from others and, crucially, from ourselves, becomes possible. This act of admission is a gentle rain on parched earth. It washes away the dust of pretense and allows us to see ourselves with greater clarity. It reveals the tangled roots of pride and fear that have held us captive, and in that moment of clear seeing, they begin to loosen their grip. This is where inner healing truly begins. The shame that once clung to us like a shadow starts to dissipate. replaced by a quiet sense of humility and a renewed connection to our own human vulnerability. We realize that everyone falters, everyone stumbles, and in that shared understanding, isolation recedes. The surprising value of admitting mistakes lies in its power to reconnect us, first to ourselves, and then to others. It mends the invisible threads that fray when we live in denial. It allows us to rebuild trust, not just externally with those we may have impacted, but internally with our own sense of integrity. We become more whole, more integrated. Our energy, once drained by concealment, is now free to pursue genuine connection, creativity, and purpose. We walk lighter, breathe deeper, and face the world with a newfound, quiet confidence that springs not from an absence of error, but from the brave acceptance of it. This journey leads us to a quiet acceptance, a profound understanding that mistakes are not the end of a path, but often the very points where new paths emerge. They are signposts, not condemnations. Embracing this truth allows us to release the need for constant perfection, to shed the crushing pressure of appearing faultless. We learn to approach our own shortcomings with kindness, to see them as opportunities for learning, growth, and deeper self-compassion. And in this gentle acceptance, we find a peace that is far more resilient and enduring than any facade of flawlessness could ever offer. Admitting mistakes is not a surrender. It is a profound declaration of strength, a quiet revolution that heals us from within, one honest breath at a time.